Good morning, friends. Good morning. Welcome to Hive Time with Teacher Lori. Is it you? No, it's me. I thought we would do some kind of different because we're reading lots of books. So I've got kind of a pile of books. I'm going to read a book today, but then I thought I'm going to do some poems. Actually, we're going to do poems right now. We're going to do poems today. And my favorite poet is Shel Silverstein. And this one, Where the Sidewalk Ends, has my favorite poem in it. And I'm going to read that one today. And a few others. But here's your parents. Here's your 10 minutes. Get your coffee. Take a shower. Have some breakfast. Go for a walk. Do something. I got you. I got you. I'll babysit 10 minutes. So let's get our hands ready for circle time. Ready? Let's rub them. Warm them up. Warm them up. Good. Deep breath in. Put your hands up. Put your hands down. Pound them very slowly. Pound them very fast. Put your hands up. Put your hands down. Wiggle your fingers slowly. Wiggle them very fast. Put your hands up. Put your hands down. Stick out your tongue. Very slowly. Stick it out very fast. Blah, 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 blah. Lay them in your lap. Not your tongue, your hands. Can your tongue reach your lap? I wonder what animal or creature has the longest tongue. Let's think about this. Is it a giraffe? What color are a giraffe's tongue? Do you know? Do you know a giraffe's tongue is black? Is it an anteater that has the world's longest tongue? Or a lizard or a frog that go and eat those flies? This is a good question. If you know, tell me. Maybe I need to know. So, Where the Sidewalk Ends by Shel Silverstein. I'm going to read my favorite poem first, and then I'm going to flip it around. But to get to my favorite poem, I know I need to look in the back to find the glossary in the page, and it's on page 70. And if you have this book with me, you can read it along. But this is my most favorite poem. It's about garbage. And I've always liked this poem. Mrs. Hills, my sixth grade teacher, not Mrs. Hill, but I love Mrs. Hills, but Mrs. Schaffner had us read these. And I think she was my fifth grade teacher, third grade teacher. I have to remember it. Teacher Lori needs to remember. I've had a lot of great teachers, but I used this as a hidden talent once. I ran for homecoming queen at Eastern Washington University, and I didn't do well. I came in fourth, but that's okay. But this was my talent. I threw away garbage, and I read this poem. It was a good talent. I gotta fix my glasses. So I'm going to read it, and then I'm going to show you the pages. But there's a little garbage pile. So Sarah, Cynthia, Sylvia, Stout would not take the garbage out by Shel Silverstein. Sarah, Cynthia, Sylvia, Stout would not take the garbage out. She'd scour the pots and scrape the pans, candy the yams and spice the hams, and though her daddy would scream and shout, she simply would not take the garbage out. She listening to her daddy? I don't know. And so it piled high to the ceiling. Coffee grounds, potato peelings, brown bananas, rotten peas, chunks of sour cottage cheese. It filled the can, it covered the floor. It cracked the window, it blocked the door. With bacon rinds and chicken bones and drippy ends of ice cream cones. Prune pits, peach pits, orange peel, gloppy gumps of cold oatmeal. Pizza crusts and wintergreens, soggy beans and tangerines. Crusts of black burnt buttered toast, grisly bits of beefy roast. The garbage rolled on all through the hall. Can you see it? It raised the roof. It broke the walls. Greasy napkins, cookie crumbs, globs of ooey gooey bubblegum. Cellophane from green bologna, rubbery, blubbery macaroni. Peanut butter caked and dried, curdled milk and crusts of pie. Moldy Meldons and dried up mustard, eggshells mixed with lemon custard. Cold French fries and rancid meat. Yellow lumps of cream of wheat. At last the garbage reached so high that it finally touched the sky, and all the neighbors moved away, and none of her friends would come to play. And finally, Sarah Cynthia said, "Okay, I'll take the garbage out." But of course, then it was too late. The garbage reached across the state, from New York to the Golden Gate, so New York, California. And there in the garbage, she did hate. Poor Sarah met an awful fate that I cannot right now relate, because the hour is much too late. But children, remember Sarah Stout, and always take the garbage out. I love that one, because it's just kind of gross. And my favorite thing to do with poem books too is open it, and we're going to open it, and we're going to pick a poem. You ready? Boom. Oh, sick. This one's called Sick. Apparently it's good. "I cannot go to school today," said little Peggy Ann McKay. "I have the measles and the mumps, a gash, a rash, and purple bumps. My mouth is wet, my throat is dry. I'm going blind in my right eye. My tonsils are as big as rocks. I've counted 16 chicken pox. And there's one more that's 17. And don't you think my face looks green? My leg is cut, my eyes are blue. It must be the instamatic flu. I cough and sneeze and gaff and choke. I'm sure that my left leg is broke. My hip hurts when I move my chin. My belly button's caving in. My back is wrenched and my ankles sprained. My appendix pains each time it rains. My nose is cold. My toes are numb. I have a sliver in my thumb. My neck is stiff. My voice is weak. I hardly whisper when I speak. I think my my tongue is filling up my mouth. I think my hair is falling out. My elbow's bent. My spine ain't straight. My temperature is 108. My brain is shrunk. I cannot hear. There is a hole inside my ear. I have a hangnail and my heart is... Wait, what's that? What's that did you say? You say today is Saturday? Goodbye. I'm going out to play. Ironic. That's a funny thing. Okay, let's see if we can find another one. Remember, open and point the finger. Do it. Ready? Oh! Colors. My skin is sort of brownish, pinkish, yellowish, white. My eyes are grayish, bluish, green, but I'm told they look orange in the night. My hair is reddish, blondish, brown, but it's silver when it's wet. And all the colors I am inside have not been invented yet. It's a good one. Ready? I got a point. Ready? Point, point, point. Point, point, point. Invitation. We could do this all day. I love Shel. Invitation. If you're a dreamer, come in. If you're a dreamer, a wisher, a liar, a hoper, a prayer, a magic bean buyer, if you're a pretender, come sit by my fire, for we have some flax golden tales to spin. Come in, come in. Come in, come in. Let's see, one more. We have time for one more. One more. One more, one more. It's like the last poem. One more. Let's see, we have time. I know, I gotta flip. Ready? A flip and point. Lori. Oh, some of these are really long. Oh, it went back down to Sarah Cynthia Stout. Oh, goodness. Let's find a little one. Okay. Minnie. May I ask you if you've noticed, may I ask you if you've seen my Minnie who's been swimming in your Ovaltine? For you've gone and drunk it up, dear, and she isn't in the cup, dear, so she's nowhere to be found, dear. Do you think she's drowned, dear? Oh, funny. Minnie, because that's a fish. I want to read one more. The battle. Would you like to hear of that terrible night when I bravely fought the... No. All right. I have another book of his, too, that we'll read, too. So, thank you for enjoying some Shel Silverstein poems this morning. I hope you have a glorious day, and we need to do what? Zoop. Got him. Bringing home a baby bumblebee. Won't my mommy be so proud of me? I'm bringing home a baby bumblebee. Ouch, it stung me. Talking to my baby bumblebee. Won't my mommy be so proud of me? Talking to my baby bumblebee. Ouch. Oh, he said what? I'm sorry. How can I help you? What do you need? I won't do it again. Can we be friends? Can we give each other a hug? I love you. I let go of my baby bumblebee. Won't my mommy be so proud of me? I let go of my baby bumblebee. They're happy to be free. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow for Hive Time.